fun. For those who don't know, Burn Crusade Test Realm currently has the Wrath of the Lich King patch up and available. Now's a great time to go check out the specs, what you can do, what you can't do, etc, 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 etc. Also, too, I'm only 26 and I got my mount. Another big change is coming in. For paladins, you can just get over stupefied. There's so much more in Ret now. Your seals are no longer 30-second, but instead of 30-minute. And then you just judge them. Bonus to crit is all through the board when it comes to the game, too. So now's a great time, if you haven't, to come test it out. I've heard retarded stuff like people doing 5-man Karas, etc, etc. Because it's just raw power now. Don't run for me. And yes, even though I've made one on the test realm and whatever I do would not stay, but this is more about learning how the mechanics of it work. So it's not a bad thing, especially if you haven't played it before. Oh wow. I don't have a damage meter up. Should definitely install that. But this guy's low level anyway. He's not exactly a baller when it comes to DPS. But he is hitting like a freight train from point to point. But nevertheless, like I said, this is the absolute best time right now to go in have some fun with this. Oh yeah, an Arcane Turn is no longer a stacking effect. It's just an instant effect. So instead of stacking plus mana from targets, now you can just silence and get mana, period. I was so tired of the previous design. It's just garbage. Alright. Low level mounting up. Let's mount it up. And yes, it's not the fastest mount in the world, but at 26 to have a mount is a beautiful thing. But let me log out. Let's see what happens when I make a level 70 paladin. And see how well he operates. Sorry about that. I have a multi-monitor system, and one monitor is just too heavy for the mount. So it likes to slide around sometimes. And lean too far forward. And then again, I guess I would too if I'm taking on something twice the normal way it's supposed to handle. So let's get a level 70 Night Elf, Blood Elf, Paladin. Randomize, randomize, randomize. And let's jump in. Oh god, Jesus. They already set him up to be freaking prot. And everybody and their mama is already on the test realm. That's why I was telling people now's the best time to go check everything out. And from what I've been told, Paladin has become little red beasts. No, that's the wrong guy. There he is. And right now the vendor's going to show you some of the glyphs that are available. There are probably a lot more once the game is fully released. Blessing of Might, Cleansing, Crusader Strike, Exorcism, Hammer of Wrath. Why are you freezing up on me? Oh, what the hell? I guess that's what I get. That's why it's the test realm. The test if it even works. There we go. Let's grab it. What the hell did they put in his bags? Oh, this is going to take a few seconds. Everybody has to be a tank? No. Wow, even leather? They really don't discriminate what they toss in bags. Cloth. Wow. They just threw a plethora of garbage in there, didn't they? Spell power. Wow, this is just turning out really to be cloth. Okay. They are no stranger to just throwing stuff at people. Put that at the bottom for the moment. See what else is available. For the love of all the crappy stuff they can put in your bags. Oh, that's not bad. Not the greatest. By a long shot. Now that looks like something I could use. Oh my god, so many freaking... Yeah. Okay. And either more cloth. Wow, that's garbage. Alright. Retribution. Parry does not make much of a difference as a DPS, but I'm not even going to look at it. Seal of command, of course. That's more of a PvP learned ability. And that's more of a raid effect. And that's just retarded, trust me when I say that's just retarded. Allows paladins to flash themselves constantly with heals. Which is similar to the, there's a shaman ability where you build up a effect to make your next cast instant. For instant healing yourself. Or other party members, excuse me. Do not want repentance, but what other choices? Gotta waste 2 points somewhere. Divine Storm. That's up my strength. Yeah. So let's go beat up a target dummy, shall we? I am going to beat myself up. Oh, that's a miner? Oh, wow. Crap, I probably have to go train all these new things. They put some severe new changes into the game. And I kind of like it. And my monitor is leaning again. That poor thing cannot handle the weight. I went on got like a 35 or 37 inch curved 4K 165 hertz. Yeah, I know I could have got a higher refresh, but it's not that bad. To be honest with you, it's indistinguishable once you get past like 120. The biggest gripe people can make is that you'll be a little bit faster and a little more accurate, and there's still no guarantees that is any form of great improvements. Oh, that's right, interfaces. Auto loot, which just annoys me if I don't have it on. Action bars. Let's get now your mounts are pet, which is very useful. Now you can stack as many mounts as you want. Kind of like a key ring. But let me go train this guy up. And then I'm going to go bang on a target dummy to show everybody some of the new things with retribution, which is pretty broken too. In fact, if I remember correctly, in the original, just before Wrath came out, paladins were killing people, one-shotting them, because the scalability of their strength was way off. I mean, way off. You got your, yeah, Hammer of Wrath with throw things that kill them. For this instance, ooh, Seal of Corruption, gotta have that. I'm not even gonna worry about those. This is all about just having some fun and showing it off, including the slow run all the way back here. That's it. That was it. That was all the training. Wow. Oh, okay. So now I have an epic mount. And a cool looking purple sword. Oh, that's garbage. Attack power fighting demons. Now, if I remember correctly, there's some target dummies back here. Oh, gotta get rid of that. Yeah, we got maybe 10 days left. They're already starting to yell out the great stuff that everybody gets to hear before people start being converted into undead. That was the big event the last time. Just like Strathhome, everybody became servants. I don't know what to call it. People get infected. After a certain number of infections, you're converted into, what the hell? Undead. And then you spread it around. It was incredibly fun. Jesus Christ, there's so much crap going on I can barely see. Huh. Yeah, it's still pretty broken, even with the crap they gave me. Considering most people have 7,000, maybe 9,000 health, and You can hit crits that can easily take a fourth of their life. And I say a fourth because I'm wearing some crappy gear with no gems, no enchants. Yeah. And the wrong Libram. So let's try and seal a command. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be a fun one. 20% bonus to damage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about by nuts. Wow. Yeah, boy. Paladin's going to be insane. They're definitely going to be something to worry about. At least until everybody hits 80. If I remember correctly, they couldn't... They tried to balance Paladins out, but they couldn't do it before Wrath. But there was massive boost to Paladin strength, which allowed them to start going into PvP and one-shotting people. And like I said, this guy is well under geared. I mean, well under. And I'm still doing decent crits. With some of the jankiest crap they could ever give anybody to wear. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I do see Paladins being, I'm not going to say right up there with the highest DPS, but pretty close, if I remember correctly. Their judgments are no longer something you got to continuously seal twist. Instead, it's a constant ability. Jeez. What about consecration? It's not too bad at all. God, it's going to be so much fun getting back to Wrath. Northrend looks cool. The game was well balanced. Well, in my opinion. Some people cried about Death Knights from top to bottom. There was beautiful glyphs, armor penetration, which they did away with. All the fun stuff people wanted, they always tend to get rid of. Don't ask me why it's so important. Honestly, I believe it's just the little kid. Oh my God, he one-shotted me before I can one-shot him. I'm going to call Blizzard and complain about it. And, you know, the rest. Yeah, this is, even under-geared, I should not be hitting so many constant, beautiful crits. As well as healing myself, which is kind of retarded. And nothing for strength. In fact, be honest with you, I should just level up a Paladin real fast and start nuking people in PvP. Because from what it looks like, they can probably still one-shot people with the right gear. No gems, no enchants. Just regular old-fashioned crappy blue gear they gave me. And everybody's testing out their new specs and abilities. Oh, and for the love of God, lock and load. Every hunter out there, listen to me. Lock and load. Survival. Especially when you get the trap effect where you can set a trap. Once it triggers, you get 3 shots of lock and load for free. And you can just run around shooting lock and loads for explosive damage. God, that was so much fun. Alright. Yeah. Paladins are still broken. Considering how low level of gear he's wearing. And his measly 7,300 health. But I can hit crits almost 2k on some points. Which means against other players, maybe 1,500. And this guy's well undergeared. Yeah. PvP Paladin fun. And Divine Storm is just nice. Jesus, if I had a Shaman Wind Fury. Oh, I'm out of mana. Another nifty feature. And this ability. Give me back lots of mana. Jeez. Yeah, that's nuts. Oh, Demonology Warlock behind me. That spec was just, let's make a Warlock into a pocket tank. It's not that great. It's good in PvP. And maybe to save your butt on the wrong, if you run into some rare elite or some crap like that. Otherwise, it's pretty stupid. You become a pocket tank for a certain span of time, but you can easily be killed still, especially after it wears away. But I'll digress. I'm having too much fun checking out, Jesus, Paladins. Yeah, this is all complete. Oh God, I still got the wrong gloves on. Oh, let me switch in combat. Of course not. Who knew? 28% crit. Okay. That's how you punch somebody in the knickers. And I said knickers. Bloomers. Get it straight. Huh. Wow. At least I know Paladins don't have to worry too much about mana efficiency. All in all, I'm still holding together pretty well mana-wise. As long as I don't go blowing it all as much as possible at the beginning. Otherwise, that replenishment is still very lovely and does not affect damage overall. Wow. This guy is so undergeared too. God, Divine Storm. But the purpose of this video is to tell everybody that the PTR for Burning Crusade has the Wrath patch available, which means we probably have maybe 9 days before it releases, because also too they have to have that big huge event, which was the most fun event I've ever seen in my life. It was like Stratholme. There was a plague going around. Anybody get affected, turn into undead. Then you run around infecting other people. It was freaking hysterical. And please, hunters, cough, cough. Don't do like last time where hunters were getting their pets infected and then dismissing the pet so it holds on to it. And then bring your pet out later and start infecting people again, turning people undead. Cough, cough. That was hysterical. But yeah, we probably got like 9 days before the expansion patch. New talents, new talent trees, introduction of glyphs, all the fun stuff you probably want to know about before you jump into Northrend. I personally am going to be leveling my Warlock first. And I probably only got a couple of videos showing how broken Affliction is, because when I was on the PTR, my Warlock was able just to dot things and just walk off. They die. So I was chain pulling to no end. And leveling to no end. I think I did the math on it. It was like less than 4 hours and I could level. Oh God, you're killing me. You're killing me. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was like less than 4 hours and I could level. Of course, I was a little bit of rested experience and chain pulling nonstop. Like 115 of them, 30 minutes. Nevertheless, that will be the first character I level, and I will be making a video on that so everybody can laugh at me. Because it was just broken. That replenishment is broken too. Wow. Very nice. Wow. Yeah, broken. Yeah, broken is the only way to call it. Even though they only level 60, it's still high ratio critical strike. Strength has been bonused heavily, which applies directly to your spell and your melee damage. And even with a crappy blue sword, it's supposed to be for undead damage. And it's still hitting pretty hard in consideration. So this is definitely going to be something fun. I need to go ahead and start prepping up the things I want to do. My intent is to make a Death Knight immediately after it comes out. And instead of trying to fast level them, I'm going to work up as 2 professions I prefer them to have. Jewel crafting and blacksmithing. Jewel crafting because they get those massive 32 strength gems times 2 you can use. And then blacksmithing allows you to socket your bracers and your gloves for an extra sockets. And I do believe a belt can get an extra socket as well. But it'd be 3 additional gems that won't interfere with your meta or anything. So I'm definitely going that route. Of course, it just, yeah, I'm going to have to store up a lot of ore, which I have been doing for the most part. Get up my blacksmithing, get up jewel crafting, insert extra sockets into the tier gear that won't interfere with your meta. Throw in some jewel crafting 32 strength gems for Death Knights, who gets like, what, 15% on Crusader? I mean, on the Unholy Crusader? Yeah. And I'm definitely doing Unholy. At current patch, what is it, 3 something towards the end of Wrath they put out. They did a lot of nerfs to Death Knights. Frost is tanking only, but you can still DPS with it. They just nerfed a lot of damage on it. Blood is more single target, but it requires a good amount of armor penetration to be very effective. That rune dancing weapon, it mimics your attacks, but also too it takes a 50% debuff. Yeah. Unholy is still fun though. I can make a suggestion if anybody does decide to go Unholy Death Knight. Don't try agility based crit. The Unholy spec is all about your diseases and your desecration, I'm gonna call it. But if you use agility based critical strike rating, you're never gonna get much of a crit off your dots, which is a large portion of your damage. Which is one of the reasons why the Unholy spec is more baseline for AoE pulling and everything else, more than one target wise. I can say, with the introduction of dual spec, if you wanted to, you can spec Unholy with one set of gear, and if you got enough time and energy, another set for blood for raid bosses. Where blood shines at is single target damage, for the most part. But a Death Knight, yeah. But nevertheless, that's my plan. Oh god, it's gonna take forever though. Yeah, we're roughly about 8 days away from the expansion patch. Also too, if anybody who don't know, best time to start storing up things and get you quick experience. Daily quests, like the island, you can store up to 25 daily quests. Once they release leveling, you can turn all 25 in for a solid quick boost. The Plague Lands, the Argent Dawn area, they have turn-ins for iron scraps, bone fragments, which gives you experience. Each individual city, you can turn in cloth, which will give you a little bit of extra experience and reputation. Simple little stupid stuff like that is a great thing to store up in mass, because then you can just simply say, screw it, turn all this stuff in. You gain a whole lot more extra off the level, meaning you have to spend less time fighting everybody and their mama who's currently trying to level, killing everything in the world you might need. Because I'm not even going to lie, this is probably going to be the most anticipated launch that Blizzard has had in about 8 years. And there's going to be a lot of people playing. And when they released Classic alone, I remember standing in line for like 30 minutes to kill one guy so that we can all go turn in the quest. I lie to you not. We were standing up in a line waiting for him to respawn because the server was that bogged down. So if you can avoid doing that and say, find some things like turn-ins, even better, do the 25 daily quests, store it up. When they release everybody leveling to 80, turn them in, do the dailies again. It's not going to be diminished by so much when it comes to experience, but it will be a fast boost. Excuse me. Didn't mean to burp so loud. Really? Just could not write that in English. You just had to be that one special guy to want to write it. I think that's Chinese. Or is it Japanese? I can't tell for sure. But yeah, definitely do that, people. Anything you can that can store for quick experience. Because I can tell you, God, honestly, there's going to be everybody out there. And if you got a specific quest kill, you might be waiting in line or coming back to it. I'll be back. Wee! The love of my life came in. She took our little baby dog to the veterinarian today. He's been having tummy problems. Jezebel. But yeah, back on the subject. Store things like daily quests, turn-ins, cloth. Jezebel. One moment, everyone.
You want to eat? My gosh.
You fine, baby.
I need the cheese.
All right.
Yeah. Right back in again.
Let's see what corruption does. Yeah, this is insanely broken too. Consideration of
metronidazole to try to firm it up.
Opitavi.
What?
This guy is not even enchanted, gemmed, crappy blue gear, and easy breezy 1500 crits. Yeah, that's fun. You gonna level with me, baby? That was probably a bad idea.
Baby?
You gonna level with me?
No.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm sure he's hungry though. I gotta mix his food. She's not gonna. Don't leave his cage open.
Alright, alright. Alright.
No. See, we're not doing this, baby.
Okay, everybody in front of the paladin. And don't ask me why they gave everybody a battered hilt. I guess if people got enough time, they can go get two of them or one of them.
He thinks he's really gonna sit on his bed and eat this food. And you don't open that kennel, didn't you?
So let's go out to Outland. This is 30,000 mile run.
That kennel. hungry, Jazzy?
And I thank everybody for watching my video.
You hungry?
Oh, it's so much nice, huh?
What'd you say?
I was going to say it's so much nicer when you don't have to continuously seal twist or seal and judge and reseal constantly, and now you just have basically a buff. And then you got 3 different judgments. One that won't allow them to run away, one for mana, one for healing. Hey, was that one stun? Yeah, bred them from fleeing, so they still can move. So let's go out to Outland. I want to have some fun with this. And of course, your mounts are no longer alter your bag. Instead, now
Are you
have
hungry?
a mount for pets.
Are you hungry, baby?
No. Blood of Mage. Where's my blessing of wisdom? Didn't put it on here. Wow, they give me a lot of tanking garbage. And
He
healing
said that
garbage.
his teeth wouldn't be a cause. Well, why did it clear up last time? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Why, they give some crappy Librams too. Slowest boat ever. Actually, let's pull them all together. Redemption. Hopefully I'll have to use that. Oh wait, I forgot about Seal of Light, which is just another healing effect to go along with the Judgment for healing. Divine Shield, I didn't put that in. Thinking I was rushing just to put this together real quick, so of course I didn't put everything down like I should have. Kings. Slowest boat ever. God, I forgot how many buttons Paladin has. It's kind of stupid amounts of buttons. That's more tanking. Alright, I'm by myself. Fair enough. Why couldn't it just put a portal to Outland? No, they gotta make it a... Oh god, it's raining over here. Make it an 8-mile journey. On foot. With a broken leg. To get to the portal. I look like I'm not alone when it comes to hopping out to the classic. Well, at least that guy was AFK in front of the flight master.
Jezebel, you're not getting that food, baby. You just try.
They could have just put portals to Outland and Northrend and all the fun spots directly in Orgrimmar. No, you gotta take the longest route possible. Alright. No gems, no enchants. And I was doing decent 1500 to 1800 crits. Whoever thought of that sword needs to be shot.
Okay, you done eating, baby? Okay,
Longest flight.
oh, Jesus. Trying to get your brother's food. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Oh, yes, no. Maybe you got one person.
I don't even know. Why am I not hearing this at all? Slowest flight in history. And we're there finally. Go, go, Power Ranger. Wow. I should have just paid a mage to make a portal.
Yep.
This is an obliviously long run. That can't be right. I'll work on that later. Oh, for the love of God, I just want to make it to Outland and kill something. Let me turn the music down. I know after 5 minutes everybody gets bored of music, so it's more for me than you. Run, Forrest, run! Really? Oh God, they gave me the slow mount. Thanks, Blizzard. Yep. Slow mount. I'm not gonna try to fuck with 4 elites. Or 5. Trying to see the scalability by finding something to kill. He'll do. Okay, yeah, it was half a second. He didn't look so good. Oh wait, oh yeah. Yeah, exorcism. Who cares? And auto loot is not on again. Hey, no, interface. Alright. Freaking broken what they can get away with now. That's how you get their attention. Yep. That just happened. So yeah, Paladin's still pretty broken. Survey says. Are you watching? Wifey's not watching.
It was too much background noise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I kept hearing it.
Wifey's fault. Alrighty then.
You should make a funnel cake.
A funnel cake? With funnels?
Not that mommy can eat it.
Can I get a funnel cake with funnels? Okay, so yeah. I had to venture to guess. Since this guy's wearing the crappiest blues in history, Paladins is still pretty overpowered to hit 80. Yeah, that I'm just really lucky on the kills. I know where there's some 70s happy to give me the slowest mount in history. So most likely the patch won't be this week, but next week. Because I'm pretty sure they got to do their big event leading up to the patch. You remember that one? When they turned everybody undead. And then as undead, you go in and infect other people. Then there was the hunters getting their pets infected and dismissing them so they can keep the infection. They come out 6 months later and start infecting people again. That was hysterical. Blizzard didn't know what to do with that one. Alright, if I'm going to fight a 70 elite, I at least want to make it 101. That's not too bad. So much for DA leading him to kill him. But I was actually doing a quest. Yeah, this is pretty broken. Even with the crap load of gear they gave me, it's flashlight. Instant flash of light. Oh, I forgot about Hammer of Wrath. I should have been throwing that at people. Come on, you can hurt me. Hurt me, hurt me. Yeah, that's pretty broken. This is going to be fun. It's going to have nuts and berries and everything in it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, I thought they were supposed to be hitting hard. Wow, if I actually had some gems and enchants, this crappy gear they gave me might actually be worth it.
Okay, baby. I don't want to love on you right now.
Time to kill the next one. Time to kill the next one.
Is that your tummy or mommy's tummy?
Wow, I'm just like literally plowing through these elites. And crap gear. I hit him a little hard. He's a little upset at me now. Wow, that hammer hits hard. Paladins get their executability. Freaking nuts. So if anybody wonder about Wrath of the Lich King talents being overpowered, yeah. I did that on purpose. Wow, this is actually pretty disgustingly fun. Full mana. Alright. 1 to 2 more of these and I'm going to call it quits for the day. I wanted to see how effective it is, and it's pretty freaking effective. Wow. Walk through. Oh, let me do Seal of Corruption. That was my personal favorite. Alright, that'll call it. Thank you, everybody. Peace.